My gosh, I still have to get a car wash. Look at that. It's a mess over here. It's been raining, so I guess I'm gonna wait a couple of days, but yeah, still need a car wash. Hello everybody, this is your favorite YouTuber, your favorite camp counselor, your favorite teacher, your favorite all-around dude, Mr. Escobar, here with another video. Okay, so I'm here on a very chilly Sunday morning here in beautiful Los Angeles. To be more specific, I'm here at Griffith Park. Now, I've made adventures to Griffith Park before, like the Griffith Observatory, the Los Angeles Zoo, the Hollywood sign. Yes, this is all in Griffith Park. And right now, I'm in another part of Griffith Park, which is Travel Town, USA. This is requested by one of my students who said, Mr. Escobar, can you please go to Travel Town, USA? And you've been there before. And I go, yes, I've been here multiple times. And it's one of my favorite places to visit, although I haven't been here in a while. I've been here ever since I was, I don't know, a toddler, 5 years old, 13 years old, 9 years old, 8 years old. I've been here quite a bit on field trips. A lot of memories, a lot of history here. So yeah, let's go check out Travel USA here at Griffith Park with your tour guide, Mr. Escobar. Okay, let's go right now. Okay, much better, solid opening. Look at that. I still need a car wash. Okay, I'll see that car a little bit later. The entrance is over here. I also want to dedicate this video to my tia Amorina that lives in New York. I had most of my favorite memories of going to Travel Town USA was with her. So my tia, which is only a year older than me, I want to say much love, and I hope that you can enjoy this as well. She's also a school teacher as well. So she inspired me to be a school teacher, and now I'm a school teacher, and she still inspires me today. So it hasn't quite opened yet. It's going to open up in 3 minutes, and we're ready to go. Okay, now they're out now, opening the gates here, Travel Town Museum, or Travel Town USA. So let's go inside, and I'll give you a little bit more history about this location. Look, you can bring the kiddos, and very, very exciting. So here we are, and so you might be wondering, what kind of travel does Travel USA emphasize in? Well, as you can see here, they emphasize on trains. Now, they got some real unique trains going back from the 40s, the 30s, and even back to the 1800s. And what's so cool about this museum is that you can actually climb on the trains. You see how the kiddos are climbing on the trains? Back in my days, you know, and Amelina can attest to that, we used to go on top of the roof over here on the trains, and they never said anything whatsoever. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to dedicate this video to her, because we used to be up here. We used to go on top of the train carts. It was a lot of fun. And then, of course, you know, none of us got hurt or anything like that. But yeah, so there it is, a bunch of trains, and I'll give you a little bit more history right now. So in the 1950s, they ended up making this museum in which they displayed trains from the past. And what's so important about this location, not only the history of trains and how they preserve them, was that during that time, around the 40s actually, Walt Disney himself came over here and checked out the museum. And the reason why is because, for many of who may or may not know, Walt Disney was obsessed with trains. In fact, when he lived in Burbank, he had a train go around his property. Now, what he wanted to do is he wanted to make a miniature train go around the park of Disneyland, but he ended up making a full-scale train, which now presides today since 1955. So there is a train that goes all the way around Disneyland because of this particular location. In fact, Griffith Park was the park that gave him the idea to make Disneyland in the first place. So without this museum here, and without this actual park that it belongs to, Disneyland will probably have never been in fruition. But because of this place, Walt Disney said, let's build Disneyland. I want to build a whole train around a whole park. And sure enough, that train set is still there today. So look at that. These are passenger cars where people used to travel in style to and from wherever they wanted to. I believe it's either in California as well, but also across the country. Look at no entries. That's sad. We used to go up here and go check out the passenger trains, but they blocked everything off. But look at that, do not enter. And I remember this particular train, again, we used to go up down here, we used to ring the bell. Very dangerous probably back in the days, but who cares? It was a lot of fun. So here we are. Usually they'll have a sign posted here on what these trains are, but look, I'm right in front of a locomotive train right here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's pretty awesome, huh? Look, I wish I can go back in the days where we can just go up here like me and Amelina did. Yeah, if Amelina, if you show your students this, tell your students that we used to just go and go up top of these trains here. But here's another one. This is the Santa Maria Valley, probably a Northern California train, but they have these huge engines inside, but unfortunately we can't get up there anymore. But it's pretty cool. Look how detailed these trains are. Look how the spring leaves right here will keep it all into place, and these are rails, but this wasn't actually used back in the days. Check it out. Isn't that cool? Awesome. Let's go around here, and I want to climb on a train. What do you say? Let's check out that train over there. See, there's people up there right now, so let's go around and get on that train. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a huge locomotive. Look at that. It's crazy. All right, let's go on top of the train and see what's inside. So let's go up the stairs and check out this train. This is train number 3025, and looks like there's some kiddos in here, and they're ready to check it out. Okay, so I do not know anything about trains, but it's pretty cool. In this museum, you can touch all the levers and all the gears and everything. And oh look, do not enter. Back in the days, we used to go ahead and enter and get on top of the trains just like this. But check it out. There's levers, there's gears. This is how it looks like inside. So I could imagine how crazy and unique it is to operate a train here. And then yes, look at that little miniature train, and that is the actual train that Walt Disney got his idea as far as building one himself, so he could go to Disneyland. I'll go on it a little bit later, but check it out. And then if this is a very humongous train, we used to step right here, and we used to go up here, and we used to go on top of the trains here back in the days. Isn't that cool? Could you imagine? Me and my tia Amorina used to just go up there. Craziness. But here it is. Look how huge it is. And look at the big drop. So let's go check out some more of the trains, and hopefully we can get on that miniature train over there. Okay, so we just came from over here, and now we're going to the second portion of the museum, which they have more trains. And I just love the beauty of these things. Look how huge they are. They're just wonderful pieces of not only Americana, but just history, you know. Now, one thing I want to mention about Walt Disney as well, Walt Disney was very obsessed with transportation, and so he loved anything that would transport people to and from. So Tomorrowland was built with the idea of what transportation might look like in the future. So that's why there was trains, that's why they have the monorail, the people mover, and Autotopia. So that's what the original concept was. So if you go to Disneyland, if you go to Tomorrowland, never forget that most of those rides originally was built because Walt Disney wanted to showcase how transportation is in the future, or will be in the future, I would say, and how it is now. It's a little bit different now. Now it's more themed, but that was the original concept of Tomorrowland at Disneyland. Look at this. It just brings back so much memories. I remember coming here on a rainy day on a field trip, and me and my classmates used to sit right here and eat lunch. I'm telling you that we were a little bit different back then. It was a little bit little bit cool, but unfortunately you can't climb on these box carts anymore, but it's okay. You know, maybe that was a little bit dangerous back then, but me sitting up there, and then rail carts. There's another section where you can go into the engine on this Union Pacific train. Look how huge it is. Isn't that great? And so let's go in there and let's check it out. So look at this. Look, it's a big train over here. And so let's go over here, and yeah, this is what it looks like inside. So if you ever wonder how a train operator, a train conductor I should say, operates a train, you got to learn how to do all this. To be very, very smart to do this. And when it comes to trains, I have no idea what I need to do, but it's really, really cool, isn't it? All right, let's check out some more stuff. Oh my gosh, please keep off. Do not enter. Do not enter. Very, very sad to see that, but I get it. But look at this old Union Pacific number 2117. This carriage right here alone was built in 1881. So as you can see here, they do have some classic trains from the 1800s, and they'll tell you information about this particular one. But this is a Pacific Electric, a very unique train. I'm pretty sure it was used for something electric, huh? But what's so cool is that you can go ahead and use your phone to scan the information about these box cars. This is the Oahu Railway, so land company. So this train right here came from Hawaii, and as you can see, this is probably a very unique passenger train. You know, back then people used to travel in styles. I believe there was a dress code back then in which you have to wear certain either for men, I know certain ties. For women, it had to be business casual, I guess, to ride on these trains. They were not cheap, but you travel in luxury across the nation. But they have a plexiglass in here to show you a little bit of what's inside. You can't really see it. You can see my face though. But yeah, let's just wanted to show you the sights here on this wonderful one. But I really would like to see this one here. This is the one that's probably my favorite. So do you remember when I said that you had to wear like a dress code? Well, this particular one, it says here that it was built by American artists, but as you can see how they had how people were dressed back then, shirt and tie, business suits, and this is from the 30s. So I wish I can go back in time and see how that was like. Looks like they got this roped off here. Not roped off. It's not a rope. Caged off. But these were the passenger box cars in which they were very, very expensive to join in the 1930s. Unfortunately, I can't go over here, but yeah, that's probably my favorite one out of all the trains. It's just that they used to open it up for the public, and you can see how unique it truly was over there. All right, so let's go over here and check out what other things we can find. Now, what's so unique about this park is that it doesn't cost anything to come in. It's actually free. They take donations, and a lot of people here, they'll have like birthday parties, and they have like barbecue pits over here. So if you ever want to have your birthday party, which is really, really cool, you can invite all your friends and have a nice little picnic or a barbecue, some hamburgers, which people are prepared to do, and then let the kiddos come over here and play on the trains. It's really, really awesome. I love this place. Okay, so much of this train history, so much of this uniqueness here. You know what I need to do before I even kind of end this video is to get on a train and ride one. So let's go over there to that section, and we'll be able to get on a train. And that one they do charge, I believe it's like $4 on this mile high train. But look how wonderful today is. Isn't it great? A beautiful day, a chilly day here in my beautiful city of Los Angeles. And here we go on a little train ride. Now, again, the only reason why I'm on this train ride because one of my students requests for me to be on this train ride. So I hope you really appreciate your teacher, Mr. Escobar, for doing this for you. All right, let's get on with the show. Okay, so my student also requested that I go into the museum store. So let's go check it out and see what's in the museum store, and see what they sell. It looks like they have cold drinks. I'm assuming soda. So let's go inside and see what's going on.
Please don't get upset. Will there be anything else? No, there isn't.
$10. Ah. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video of these wonderful trains that I was able to explore, and thank you very much for coming along with me. Say hello to all your friends and family, and do me a favor, thank the people who take care of you. That means your parents, your aunt, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather, whoever takes care of you. Go over there and say thank you. After this video, I want you to go straight over there. Trust me, they work really hard to make sure there's a roof over your head, and you know, they love you, okay? But a simple thank will make them do one of these, okay? I promise you that, okay? Don't forget to always love yourself, okay? Because all the teachers love you, but you got to understand the most important person that you need to love is yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I love you as well, okay? And also, truly never forget, if you never forget anything else in the world, never forget, I said forget about 20 times, but never forget, 21, that I, Mr. Escobar, is the greatest man that ever lived. Okay, bye. All right, cool. Let's get home. Where's my car, dude? Where's my car? Oh, man. Way to go, Mr. Escobar. Way to go. Car, where are you? Car.